Again, this reminds me of the prior problem. All right, so what am I doing? Looking for patterns on it. It does look like an integration by parts problem, and I'm trying to reduce the degree of it. Appears to be that, and so I look for something, and I tell you what I look for. I look for borrowing something from the secant. The secant squared is what I borrowed from it, and if I did that, what would you get? You get this over here, and then I start to realize that I'm going to start throwing parts down over here. So I'm going to say, U is equal to this, du would equal to this over here. Let me just check sure that what it means. The n minus 2 comes down, and maybe I should go through that. So it's going to be, let's put this down. So du is going to be n minus 2 times secant. Well, I'm going to reduce it by 1, so it's going to be n minus 3 x. And now I got to do for the inside, which is going to be tan x secant x. And that's going to be dx over there. I'm just checking my work, by the way. So you definitely get n minus 2. And then see secant, you get n minus 2. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And tangent. So this worked out pretty nicely. All right. Now, of course, when I do that, it forces me to take this one over here. And that's an easy one as well, by the way, because the antiderivative of secant squared is just tangent, because the tangent differentiates the secant squared. And then I pop it in. And what do you get over there? You get something pretty simple. I get my eraser out. And again, we're just walking through the work at this point. You're going to get uv. This is u. This is v. So we get this. Minus v du. So I pull out the n minus 2. And I get secant n minus 2. I see that. I get a dx. I get another tan x. But there's another tan x over, so tangent squared. Things are working out relatively simple. All right, keep moving. What do I know about the tangent squared? It can be written as secant squared. Nice. So tangent squared is going to be secant squared minus 1. I expand the integration into 2 integrations. So, secant n minus 2 times secant squared is just secant to the nth power. And then what do you get there? You get this over here. All right, relatively simple. Coefficient is going to be n minus 2. Okay, we did this before. What do? We're looking at the original integration, which is this over here. And what am I going to do over there? I'm going to add this to both sides. So I have 1, and I'm going to be adding n minus 2. What would you get? N minus 1. That's where this is coming from. What are you left off with? Let me get my eraser out. Again, I want to emphasize, we took this and we brought it to the other side by adding n minus 2 of those integrations to both sides. We ended up with this. What are we left off with? This and this. Right, we left those two. What do you do now? Divide both sides by n minus 1, and you get this. Okay, go back, look at the integration they provide to us, or the formula, the reduction formula, and I'm seeing everything they said I was going to say. And if I'm not seeing it, I would say maybe I did something wrong and go back and look at it again. And let me make sure I'm saying that right, by the way. Yeah, things are working as advertised. Thank you.